it's one of those like sales guru courses. Someone paid like $2,000 for me to go to this thing. I sat there for 3 hours while this guy talked. He had one good thing to say. So I'm going to share with you the one good thing he had to say and skip the 3 hours of self-information. So there's basically 4 types of growth in business. This is what I was taught. Been with me for a long time. The first one is the grind. That's where you're doing your taxes, you're hitting payroll, you're doing the stuff you have to do to not go out of business. So there's no real growth there. You're just staying afloat. The last one is exponential growth. This requires that you be a genius. And if you were a genius, you wouldn't be here. Steve Jobs never had to go to BNI to promote Apple computers. That never happened. So none of us are genius because we're here. You have to accept that.
I'm okay with that.
And just accept it.
That sucks.
Jeff Bezos never got to BNI growth. Right here, linear growth. Linear growth is where you're doing more of what you know works. So if you get done $2,000 a month for internet marketing,
Oh,
you
yeah.
get done $4,000 a month,
Huge
you might
problem.
expect twice as many internet leads. That's a reasonable expectation, so you have diminishing returns. But linear growth is when you're doing more of what you know works and what already works. Strategic growth is where I think it's important to think about. That's where you steal something from another industry and do it in your own industry, option 1, or option 2, you establish some sort of geographic monopoly. So it's some sort of thing, you're the only player in that space doing that thing. So Chris Lombardo, many years ago, wanted his house, not pressure washed, but he wanted himself to have an alternative to pressure washing. And that didn't exist. So he opened the soft wash enterprise here in the Sacramento region. He has a regional monopoly. That's strategic growth. And this is what we should focus on, is either establishing a regional monopoly and something we do that no one else can do, or stealing something from another industry and implementing it in our own industry, because in that context, it's revolutionary, it's the way to go. So that's it. There's my education moment. That's what I wanted to share.
Thank you for that $2,000 lecture.